Hey folks, how you doing? So this will probably be the last video on this machine. So back on the Dragon 32, and we're just continuing our work. So in the last video, we actually managed to get it up and running. Well, to a basic prompt anyway. We hadn't tested it any further than that. I've done a little bit more work off camera. I'll just take you through that. So I've been working on the power board, and I've recapped it, and I only had one axial cap and the rest are radials, but I've made them fit. They're absolutely fine. I've used reasonably good quality Panasonic caps for that, so they should have a nice long life. And I've cleaned the board up with a little bit of IPA as well, so it should look a lot cleaner, a lot fresher. What else? Yes, I refitted the CPU, the original CPU that we determined was faulty in the last video. Because, why did I do that? Oh yeah, I think I just wanted to take a picture of the error that was on the screen. I think I was just going to put it on social media, but anyway. I refitted the original CPU, and lo and behold, it booted. First go. So, yeah, the CPU wasn't faulty. It was just a dirty chip socket for some reason. Anyway, I've taken it out again, cleaned it up with a bit of contact cleaner. I've done the same for the socketed chip here as well. And all seems well. Yeah. Which is a bit annoying because I did actually go ahead and purchase some new CPUs, but never mind. I bought a couple of them because I thought it's always good to have a spare. But do you know what? They were £4 each, so I've got two spares instead of one now, I suppose. Yeah. I've reconnected the keyboard, and I've been testing that as well. And the keyboard, it generally works, and all the keys do work if you hit them hard enough, but they're just a little bit sticky. Particularly the spacebar. It always does return, but it feels like it might not. It's just very grotty. And just some of the keys. I think the one key was a bit funny if I press it. Oh, it's going to make a liar out of me now. Yeah, they're all making liars out of me, but they're not all working first press. So it's going to need a little bit of contact cleaner in there, I think. But I don't think there's anything more serious than that going on. So, jobs to do. Yeah. Strip the keyboard down, I think, because it's disgustingly filthy anyway. So take all the keycaps off, wash those. Contact cleaner on the connections behind the keycaps. That should solve any keyboard issues we've got. I'm going to change all the electrolytic caps as well because they're 40 years old now and may have dried out. So I've got those. I've got some decent quality Panasonics. They're all low ESRs, so they should work quite well. I'm also going to go through and I'm going to replace all the tantalum capacitors. And I think I said in the last video I was going to replace them with electrolytics. I have got some really high quality ones and they would probably be fine, but you know, for the price of them, I just went ahead and I just bought some tantalums. I'm going to make the assumption that the people who designed this board know better than I do, and it should have tantalums in there for a reason, so that's what I'm going to do. I've already replaced one on the daughter board. Where's the original? Have I got it? Yeah, there's quite a size discrepancy. It's the same rating, but the newer ones are quite a bit bigger. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, anyway, so there's a few electrolytics I'm going to change, a few tantalums, and oh yeah, that was the other thing. I had a little bit of an issue with the picture. So it's okay now, but it was, and particularly when it was still warming up, when it was just started up, the picture could be a little bit wavy, and sometimes I could lose the colour as well. So I did a little bit of reading on it, and there's two potentiometers there. So very similar if you've had a spectrum issue too. You've got to twiddle potentiometers to get the picture right. This looks to be a similar thing, so I twiddled those, and the picture has improved considerably. However, these are, if you can get right up to them, if I can show you, they're quite corroded in places, and they were very scratchy when I was turning them as well. So I'm going to replace those. I've ordered replacements, they haven't arrived yet, Well, I'm sure I'll have them in the next day or so, but in the meantime I can crack on with everything else. So I think it's a case of remove the guts from the computer again, remove the keycaps. The keycaps can go in for a wash. Frankly, so can the bottom case, because that's absolutely disgusting as well. That can actually go for a soak in the bath, I think. In fact, I'll do the top and the bottom of the case, let them soak. Fresh capacitors, potentiometers when they turn up, contact cleaner on all the connectors, I think would be a good idea, and then back together, and it's just testing with games. Though it should be done. So yeah, that's the plan. So, updates. Yeah, it's been a few days since I filmed the last segment, and I've finally got some time to hopefully get this machine finished off now. So, what have I done since I last filmed, if I can remember? All the caps have been changed. So, all the electrolytics and all the tantalums, they're all fresh and new. And the case has had a wash, so it's no longer completely disgusting. So, yeah. Trim pots, they've turned up. I may have messed up here. Do you know when you're buying things online and you're kind of not really paying attention to what you're doing? Or maybe you don't. Maybe you actually do pay attention. It's just me. I only needed 2, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to buy 5 because they're only cheap things, and I'm already paying for the postage, and they might come in future. So, or they might, one of them might be damaged in shipping or something. You don't know. It's good to have spares when they're cheap, So I ordered 5, and yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the listing, was I? Because 5 packets of 5 turned up, so I have spares. So I have a ridiculous number of spares. That's fine. I mean, they were cheap, but yeah, not paying attention. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna buzz out those trim pots. And then I suppose we'll correct the picture and do some twiddling. Right, they're in. So all done and dusted, soldered in. We just need to calibrate them now. There's quite a big ground plane to when I was desoldering those, so I had to crank the heat up on the soldering iron just a little bit to get the old ones out. And that had the unfortunate effect of it lifted a pad off the board, unfortunately. Just a reminder of just how delicate these things can be. It's okay, it's fine, it's not caused any problems. I've still got continuity where I need it, but yeah, just got to be a bit careful, really. But what can you do? Anyway, they're in. Machine's booted up. The picture looks terrible. It looks better on the camera than it is, but so I just need to do some calibration. So I'll set you up in the tripod and we'll do a little bit of twiddling. Where's my little twiddly screwdriver gone? There it is. Right, let's see what we get with potentiometer number 1. Ooh. That makes it go red. Well, that's not good. Number 2. Ah, there we go. Ooh. That isn't half bad. Let's see if we can get it a bit better. Although that's not bad at all. Well, we don't want that, do we? That seems to be the sweet spot for that one. That's not good. Oh. I would say we're getting close. I'm just curious how far I can turn these and what it actually happens. Lose the picture altogether there, so let's not do that. I think that is the best picture, I think. I'll let it warm up for a bit and see how it goes, and then I'll power cycle it a few times and make sure the picture holds steady. But I think that's as good as it was after I'd tweaked the original potentiometers. I wouldn't say it's any better, but I already got a pretty good picture out of it. I'm only really changing these pots because the old ones look like they're really quite badly corroded, and I think they would give problems further down the road. So yeah, I think we're there. Last thing I need to look at now is the keyboard. So when I've tested it, all the keys do work, but a couple of them, yeah, I had to hit them a couple of times before they'd respond. They seem to be getting better more with use, but there's probably just a little bit of dirt on the contacts. So what I'll do, strip all the keycaps off, and then we can clean the contacts behind them. From what I remember, these just pull off. And while I'm doing that, the keycaps themselves can just go into soak. In fact, I'll probably put them in the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, they just pull off. They are pretty gungy, actually. So yeah, let me do that. Pull all the keys off, and then a bit of contact cleaner, and we should be good. Right, zip these things off in actual speed. Bit of soapy water in the old ultrasonic. Probably have to do this in a couple of batches. I don't think I'll get all the keys in one go, but we'll see. And again, I think I will get them all in. Apart from the spacebar. Nope, spacebar as well. In fact, no, I'll wash the spacebar separately. That's just a little bit too large for the machine, but let's put this on. Let that do its thing. So, keyboard's all nice and clean now, and I've reinstalled it into the computer. I just need to refit the keycaps, which came out really well. Really clean now. So yeah, let's get it all back. Right, we're all the keys are back in, and its lid's back on. It's looking nice and clean, and I've even managed to load a game. So, oh my god, that's annoying. Let me just turn the sound down a bit. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I've been able to load a game. I've got Pedro loaded. The screen to me still looks, I don't know how it's going to come out on the camera, but it still looks a bit wavy. And I've been playing about with those potentiometers, and I can't seem to get any better. So I don't know whether it's just an incompatibility. Maybe I've got the TV on the wrong setting. Quite possibly. Could be the lead. There could still be an issue with the machine. I don't know, but the picture looks okay. It looks reasonable. Good enough to play games on. So yeah, I suppose I'll have a game of Pedro. Why not? Anyway, I think we're done. We started off with a non-working machine. We've now got a nice, clean, crisp, if not slightly yellow working machine. I'm pleased with the outcome. For, not a fantastic amount of work and barely any parts. Yeah, we're good to go. So, I'll call it here. I probably won't do any more videos on this unless something interesting happens, which I don't expect it to. I'll thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one, whatever and whenever that may be. Could be a while. Bye.